Flashing on the work, I'm screaming, who
Wow.
Sipping in the sea.
Make some noise.
Riding on my muffin in the me.
How's everybody doing?
Sliding in the back and screaming.
How's everybody doing? Wow. Who's ready to go back home and make this thing happen already? Isn't God good? First and foremost, I just want to give it back to John Jones. Did he do a great job? I always tell people, you know what, sometimes you don't want to hear all the things to do. Sometimes you learn more finding out what not to do. And didn't he do a great job doing that? I can't wait. I'll be in Atlanta on Tuesday for the Platinum Tour. Who knows about that? 14 cities. I can't wait. So that being said, man, I'm just really, grateful for being here today. Thanks. Give yourselves a round of applause for coming to the National Convention. That goes along with the title of this presentation. What we're here to talk about right now is investing in what? Investing in what? Your business. Very, very important. How many people made an investment this weekend? You have to invest. Okay? 5 Links invested in this event, yes? Absolutely. Okay? Because they have a big vision. They spent millions of dollars to put this on. Millions of dollars to build their business. How much money are we investing in ours? See, they have a very, very big vision, and I had some vision today sitting in the seats. I was like, wow, this is just an incredible opportunity to sit back and watch all the platinums and double platinums talk about how to get there. No one's trying to show you how to get there in corporate America, yes? But we invest to go to work. Who pays gas to go to work? Who pays tolls to go to work? Who pays metro fare to go to work? Anybody? To build somebody. You're investing to build somebody else's dream. And most people will not invest how much they invested in their business, in their job to go back every week, every day of the week. In that same amount of money, you won't invest in your own business. So it's very, very important to understand and have a wake-up, an aha moment, if you will, when it comes to investing in your business. Because 5 Links spent millions of dollars. The intention is, ladies and gentlemen, okay, to be a billion-dollar company. And if you want to be a billion-dollar company, you have to invest what? Millions of dollars, yes? Absolutely. I had a vision sitting back. I saw all the platinums. Give it back to Cherise and EJ Pardo, Marty and Thomas Felder, King Pinion, John Jones. I'm just floored by the type of talent we have now. Everybody is growing. You have to grow with us. Are you guys getting this? You have to invest in who? You. That's the most important investment, yes? I invested in me. This national is my 18th national convention. 1-8. Some of you guys are like, I don't know how I could do it 18 times, but trust me, if you stick the course, your bank account might have 18 digits. If you stick the course. See, this is just a refueling station. If you're in a NASCAR race, okay, closer to the end of the race, you might need some tires. Yes or yes? You might need some gas. Yes or yes? You might have enough, but you don't know, to make it that last lap. Guess what happens to people that don't refuel their car on that last lap? They lose the race. They run out of gas. They don't make it to the next national. Are you guys getting this? Who's feeling recharged right now? Who's feeling refueled right now? I'm so excited. You know, first you got to put God first. Then you got to put your family there second, and then you got to invest in your business. You got to invest in all three to have success, yes? Absolutely. Okay? So that being said, I'm just so excited. You know, I'm sitting back, I'm watching Marty Wynn do a phenomenal presentation. I'm watching Thomas Felder. Didn't he do a great job? I want to make sure you guys buy our fishing rod. I'm a fisherman. So that means I'm just so excited because guess what? When I was sitting in that seat, I said, man, I want to change my whole presentation. We're just getting started. I can't wait for everybody in this room. I want you to see what I see right now. Everybody in this room will be a platinum and above. The front row will be all diamonds. I want you to Google this. How many diamonds in the king's crown? How many diamonds in the king's crown? Over 2,800 diamonds. And guess how many in the queen's crown? Another 2,800 diamonds. Are you guys getting this? We don't even have a diamond yet in 5 links. Are you guys seeing this? And then, you know, the idea is, guess what? A lot of people, you know why they go to the other side, the grass seems greener? Because they're comparing apples to oranges. We're just getting started. I was having a conversation with Ian and Stella Chebe earlier. I said, you know what? The problem is with people that don't make it to the end, they lack vision. What does God say? God says, guess what? Without vision, what? People perish. And then Marty Wynn said it best, people want to jump off a cliff now when they leave. See, what I see, guys, is this is just the foundation. We got to get into the rafters. Madison Square Garden, we're coming. Amway Arena, we're coming. I drove past the Amway Arena to come here. Over 30, 40,000 seats. Who's ready for the day that you're a diamond and all of the 100 sections is on your team? It's going to happen. You have to invest in you. I'm sitting down. Guess what? I got a text message. While the trainings are going on, we broke a senior vice president. I can't wait for that feeling to transfer to you. You're sitting down in a training and you're getting text messages. Senior vice president. Congrats to new senior vice president, Lino Solis. Congrats to the first female SVP in all of Pennsylvania, Philadelphia, Nikki McDonald. Congrats to Marty and Israel Wynn for being in the $1 Million Earners Club now. We're just getting started. There's not a single diamond yet. We need 4,600 diamonds, 5,600 diamonds. Are you guys getting this? Stop comparing apples to oranges. This business is incredible. This industry is even more incredible. Did you hear King Pinion? $167 billion industry. Get your piece. I was blown away. After King Pinion's training, all I could think of is the gazelle in my mouth. After Thomas Felder's training, all I could think about is a fishing rod. Giving my people a fishing rod, not a fish. Sharice Richards, making that shift, making sure that the dreams that you're having at night, that you own it. So that bubble over your head that you're dreaming at night, make sure you're standing in front of everything in that dream and on the other side of the picture. How about that before and after picture? It's happening to us in the front rows. See, I'm just so excited, guys. I want to change my slides. How about E.J. Pardo? A picture of a video DVD going in the DVD machine, DVD player. Can you believe he's the first platinum senior vice president in all of California, 53 million people, and he got there pushing play on a DVD. I'm so excited. Who's just excited? Look at your neighbor and push them on the shoulder. Say, you're not excited enough. Look at your other neighbor and say, you're not excited enough. Who's excited? Who's excited? I'm here to tell you. I'm here to tell you the future is so bright. Are you going to be in that arena? Are you going to be a platinum, double platinum, a diamond, a crown? When it happens, are you going to be there? It all starts with a national registration. So when I saw Marty's presentation, he was talking about the national registration. You need to take a picture tomorrow with your registration in hand going in that slot. It's the best. If you're not registered for Miami, after this convention, you missed it all. You missed it. Because by Miami, you could be walking across the stage as a senior vice president like Marty went. I'm trying to tell you. So let's talk about investing in your business. Okay? So here's the thing. Rome wasn't built in a day. It was built every day. I want you to build your business when? Every day. When? Every day. Get your time back. Listen to me. At the end of every presentation, I say this. Ever since I was the oldest of 6 kids in that 2-bedroom apartment, and we had 3 bunk beds in our room in Brooklyn, New York. Guess what? I always heard 2 sayings. One is, it takes money to what? Who's heard that before? The second saying is what? Scared money, what? Don't make money. It doesn't make a red cent. But it doesn't matter how many times we hear this, whenever it comes time to spending some money, we all get tight. Yes or yes? Well, what I had to learn, profits are better than wages. I started a business when I was 18 years old. I never had a 9-to-5 job after college. Are you guys getting this? So I had to invest in me, and then I had to invest in what? That business, and I had to put in time. Are you guys getting this? So yes, I hit senior vice president in 10 months. Okay? But guess what? I ran my prior business for 20 years. How long did it take me to get to senior vice president? 20 years and 10 months. Thomas Felder, it took me 3 years to hit platinum. So how long did it take me to get to platinum? 23 years. Thomas Felder ran a law firm for 15 years. He hit SVP in 85 days. How long did it take Thomas Felder to hit senior vice president? It took him 16 months to hit platinum. How long did it take him to hit platinum? I know we didn't all take the math class. 16 years and 6 months. But yet and still, we're treating this opportunity like a lottery ticket for $249. Where's my Bentley? It's not a joke. And so you can't compare. I want you to run your own race. What do I want you to do? Run your own race. It takes the average person 2 years to reprogram their core values, which is go to school and get a what? So you can go out and get what? A good job. And then you climb the corporate ladder for what? How many years? Supposed to be 40. Okay? Retiring at how much of your salary? How many hours a week? Anybody know somebody that went back to work after doing that? So the system is what? Hello? But I, every single day, have to deal with breaking your old mindset. That's why I'm starting to focus on younger people. It's easier to grow strong children than to fix broken men. I was in Philadelphia last Sunday. I have a new presentation on my website, tupacd.com. We had 3 PBRs that day, trying to help Nikki close out. An 18-year-old young lady said, "Thank you." I said, "Thank you for what?" She said, "I hit ED in 30 days sending people to your website." 18 years old. Are you guys getting this? No, we're not. We're going to a 9 to 5. We commit more there than to your own business. You're making your boss wealthy. You have to be there. Some of you, like, I forgot who said it. I think it was King or Marty. You're scared to go back to work because you don't know if you have a job when you get back. Your schedule is set. You can't make it to the trips during the day for your kids' school. You're getting a wage. Profits are what? Better than wages. What's a wage? A wage is W-2. That's a wage earner initial acronym. Linear income. You know what you're going to make at the job. Okay? And then you have no tax benefits. Guess who has the tax benefits? The CEO. The CEO goes to play golf, talking about he's networking, for lunch, comes in late, checks a couple of things on his desk. I got to go to a dinner, business meeting. And guess what he's doing while he's writing those checks, swiping his credit card for those things. He's writing it off on his taxes. Meanwhile, every penny that you invest as a wage earner, going to work, coming back, guess what happens? You can't write it off. That lunch that you took at the job, can't write that off. The money runs out on the 20th of the month. You're calling people for a $20 loan to close your week out to the next paycheck. Ladies and gentlemen, I can't tell you how much I make, but I can say this. Every single month is a good year in my business. I could buy a house every month. Are you guys getting this? It's not my style to boast. I'm a very humble person. I say this to inspire you. I want you to think bigger. The plans that you have for yourself, guess what? They've gotten you to where you are now. They've gotten your bank account to where it is now. What's in your bank account? Put that number in your brain. How many years did it take that number to show up? The average entrepreneur over a lifetime makes 5 to 10 times more money than the average employee. And yet, when we are doing our meetings, and it says 249, most of our people say, we got to pay to get in? Not for me. Because at that second, guess what? They're thinking about that bank account. Are you guys getting this? So it's our job to reprogram how people think about that. And it's a task because you're going against 21 years of education. Are you guys getting this? 21 years of education, and then you graduate, there's no job, but you have a 6-figure debt. You haven't earned money in the journey. And guess what? It takes a lifetime to pay back. And guess what they do now? They're betting on your 401k plan. They're betting. The creditors could take your money out of your 401k plan if you don't pay your college tuition, your college debts. It's bleak. How many people understand that the future is bleak unless you change drastically? We have to be better communicators of what this opportunity is really about. The most important slide in the whole presentation is the why. It's the most important slide. Some people click right through it. It's insane. Even if you're making 6 figures, you're broke. 6 figures ain't no money. Who knows what I'm talking about? After taxes, IRS, car note, house note, spouse car, private school. Oh man, that gas bill. Are you guys getting this? And then you say, you know what? I can't go on vacation. It's crazy. You know what Marty and Platinum Senior Vice President Marty and Israel Wynn and Barry Johnson and Thomas Felder and myself, you know what how we live now? If you knew, you'd break your neck. We drop our kids to school, then we go work out together. We have lunch together. We watch movies. We see when the mailman's coming. And the only reason why our trash can is out there all day is because we ain't leave the house. Are you going to invest to get to that position? And I'm not saying pay for people. Absolutely not. Anybody, we just had that conversation in the advisory board council member. Anybody in the advisory board recruited by social media? Nobody's hand went up. Anybody on the advisory board, raise your hand if somebody paid for you to get an opportunity. Nobody's hand went up. I hope some of this is helping you today. Retire on your own terms, in grace and style. That's so important. Write things off. We went to Disney last week. I've been here for a week today. We went to Disney. We went to Epcot Center. We went to a water park. We went to Universal Studios. And guess what? Guess what I noticed? Last Friday, wasn't that a school day? Last Monday, wasn't that a school day? Guess what? There were plenty of kids taking advantage of no lines. Their parents are entrepreneurs. They're homeschooling their children. Everybody else is caught in a rat race. I can make 2-3 calls a day. My phone has stopped ringing. I can't wait for you guys to experience this. My phone is not ringing like it used to. Why? Because we've developed what? Leaders. My phone stops ringing, but guess what's going on in my check? Whoop. I can't wait for you to have that feeling. But you got to know that that's happening. Most importantly, you're your own boss. When you transfer your mindset, you're your own boss. This is on the 28th, next week, will be my 6-year anniversary in 5 links. And you know what? I wish that I got recruited on September 1st. Because I missed the September National because I got started on September 28th. But it was the excitement, it was the energy, it was the enthusiasm that Stan absorbed from the National Convention that gave him the posture and courage to give me the magazine in September. How many of you guys are going to have a magazine? Are you going to invest $5 and change in your Tupac Derenoncourt? You know what I did this morning before I got in here? I went in there last night. I said, how are we looking on magazines? Last night, I said, are we going to have magazines at the end of this convention? Guess what? The lady with the 5-link shirt, forgot her name, she said, I don't think so. I said, put aside 200 magazines for me tonight. This morning, parked my truck in front of here. 8 o'clock, they loaded 200 magazines on my truck. $1,100. Are you guys getting this? Because I'm going to need some magazines, because guess what? We're going on a 14-city tour. It starts Sunday, right at the Rosen Center, across the street, the first BOM. If you've recruited somebody, if you know somebody in Orlando, send them to the Rosen across the street Sunday at 7 o'clock. We'll close them for you. If you know somebody in Atlanta, Tuesday, we'll be there. Send them to the Buckhead Marriott. 14 different cities. We'll be in Charlotte the next day. We'll be in Raleigh the next day, Hampton the next day, Maryland for 2 days. Not me by myself. It's the Platinum Tour. So guess what? Who's Platinum on the team? Marty, Barry, and Thomas Felder. I can't wait till you join us on the next tour. Because that's where the money is. Who's ready to hit Platinum? I mean, we're going to Philadelphia on the 30th, which is the second Monday after we leave here. We're going to be in New Jersey with Dwayne Eddings. We're going to be in Wednesday. We're in Connecticut. Thursday, we're going all the way up to Rhode Island. A lot of people say, why are you going to Rhode Island? Because there's no SVP there, but we're getting ready to promote the first one. Cappy Boyce. 600 points away. Guess what? This quarter, energy hits Rhode Island. You got to have vision. Most people say, Rhode Island don't have energy. I'm not going to go there. Ha! Thank you. That's a gift. I don't need a gift. We work for ours. You guys getting this? Brooklyn, New York. Super Saturday. 2 Saturdays from now, we'll be at the Crystal Manor. Is it cheap to drive all the way up the East Coast? Is it cheap to pay for all these locations, pay for all these flyers, pay for gas, pay for hotel rooms, pay for food, on the road, being away from your family? Most of you guys will be with your family Monday morning. I'm not going to see them for 2 weeks. And I'm already making money. Are you guys getting this? You're taking your time off to go to Miami for the weekend or for a week or to the Bahamas for your vacation. You should be using your vacation right now to go on a tour and support your team. Thank you. Somebody's getting it. Short-term sacrifices for long-term gains. You have to invest in your business. We didn't go on vacation for 20 years, but now we go on vacation. This past week was our 3rd time going to Disney for the year. Now, I had the money to do it before. What didn't I have? Time. And that's where I'm trying to give you your time back. I'm trying to rebalance the scales to make you think like I think, so you can have what I have. I can't turn the clock back to that first alarm clock on your first day at a job, but I could give you the keys. I could give you the keys to your own office as a CEO right now, mindset-wise. It's your business. One of my mentors, Robert Kiyosaki, this guy is brilliant. Investing isn't the way it is anymore. He says, don't save your money. I still save my money, but I still invest the way he says to invest. Anybody ever heard of hedging the market? That's where the new money is. But nobody knows how to hedge. Are you guys getting this? See, most of us are following our dreams, our passion, what we want to do. But let me tell you, if it's not making you money, it's a hobby. You might not like doing presentations or going to seminars like 97% of the world out there. This is not the world. This is 5 Links. This is a family that's going to the top. This family right here, it's not a company to me anymore. My vision is so great that I foresee Craig Jerabeck Jr. taking the helm. Because there's another leader that was in a prior company. Guess who picks up his $4 million pool check now? His grandkids. He's been making $750,000 a month for the last decade. He's been making over 6 figures a month for 30 years. You can't spend that money. But guess what? A point doesn't go through. You miss your bonus and you quit. My tip for you today is don't sweat the small stuff. Don't sweat it. If you go to McDonald's, you order a value meal now. I don't eat McDonald's. I'm not promoting that. I'm just giving you an example. And you give you your bag and you drive off and you notice at the light, where are my fries? You're going to do one or two things. You're going to keep on going because it's not worth your time to turn back, or you're going to go and get it corrected. You know what people do when it comes to their business? The point don't go through, whatever, you miss your bonus, and they quit. Are you kidding me? Sometimes I wish there wasn't a bonus. Because when people hit the bonus, they treat it like a quick flip. I'm out. And then some people miss the bonus and they what? They're out. They're missing the goal. The goal is to get your income, your residual income. You guys getting this? So that you can be rich. Rich means residual income creating happiness. That's what it means. You know what poor means? Passing over opportunities repeatedly. So once you get your residual income, $1 over your bills, you just got your life back. Let's talk about the cash flow quadrant. 95% of the people out there are employees. Are you guys getting this? 95% of the people work for the other 5%. You guys get it? And the wealth is distributed accordingly. But guess what? We're trained and programmed for 21 years to go through that journey that's been edified to retire broke. I'm here to change your mindset with this training today. I'm here to give you your time back. I'm here to change your life. I'm not saying quit your job. That's not what I'm saying. The worst thing you could possibly do is try to build 5 links without an income. That's when you miss the national because you can't afford it. I'm just saying, have a plan. Look at your neighbor and say, have a plan. Don't get on the 40-year plan. Get on a 2 to 3 year exit strategy. This is a 3 to 5 year journey. How long? 3 to 5 years before an average employee even figures this thing out. I'm still learning. I'm still a student. And it's been 6 years and millions of dollars. So get out of that quadrant. Look at your neighbor and say, get out of that quadrant. Look at your other neighbor and say, now. Whew. It's hard to go against them 21 years. Now, most people say, you know what, I'm going to start a business. So when they do graduate from that E quadrant, they graduate to self-employed, sole proprietor. Well, that means you got to wear all the hats. That means you have to show up. These are doctors, lawyers. These are people joining my business. These are dentists, real estate agents, teachers, bus drivers. If you got to show up, if you have a limousine company, if you have to show up for your money to show up, you don't know how to make money. You want to make money 2 ways, while you sleep and when you're not there. Then people spend a whole journey there and say, you know what? Let me go educate myself about business. And then they find Robert Kiyosaki, they find Jim Rohn. They say, you know what? This makes sense. I'm killing myself over here for 15 years. Right, Thomas Felder? What did he do? He pulled the gates down on his law office. You know why? Big business in corporate America is having at least 500 employees or more. I have news for you, ladies and gentlemen. There's over 43,000 business partners on the team today. This is big what? This is big what? Business. I'm trying to tell you, push your neighbor right now and say, get on the other side, get on the other side. I need 500 business partners like yesterday. Get on that other side. And then guess what? The smallest percentage make it to become investors. Investors don't show up. They don't care. Their money leaves them for a little while, and it comes back with friends. And 95% of the people are scared to what? I'm trying to tell you, you have to transition. It starts here. It has to transition this national. You want to make millions of dollars? You have to invest thousands of dollars. Are you getting this? Don't miss Train the Trainer. Don't miss any boot camp. Don't miss the Diamond Network's training. There's only about 200 seats, and guess how many people are in here? Over 10,000. Only a small percentage of you guys are getting this. I wish there was a Train the Trainer when I first got started, or a SVP in a year boot camp, or any of the boot camps that happen across the 5 Links team. You know why? I wish there was an SVP symposium at corporate. None of that stuff was available when I got on board. I'm trying to tell you, when I went to my first training, I was a national director. When I went to my first boot camp, I was already a senior vice president. And I would have been a diamond today had I not messed up so much on the way forward. Look at your neighbor and say, fail your way to the top. Look at your other neighbor and say, right now, it's okay to mess up. I'm trying to tell you, and 5 Links can take you. There's 3 things that'll make you a millionaire. I want you to write this down. 3 things that'll make you a millionaire. Network marketing, number 1. Then network marketing is going to fund your first few pieces of real estate. Guess what? Number 2, real estate. Make you a millionaire. And then you're going to get stock options in this opportunity and realize the power of stock options. Guess who comes in a tight third is creating the most millionaires out there? Number 3, the stock market. 5 Links could give all 3 to you if you invest in the opportunity. You have to invest your time. It takes money. You got to go to the weekly meetings. You got to go to the BOMs. You got to go to the regionals. You got to go to the national. You got to go to the trainings. You need the information. You need to reprogram how you think. When? Write this down. There's no better time than the present. And then once you make that, when you transition that mindset, you could have a 401k plan that you front load with your platinum check. You max out in January, you max out your 401k. You put $50,000 in for you put $50,000 in for your spouse. That's 6 figures going in before you even made any other money. You've invested in your future. You guys getting this? 6 figures a year? How? Get to platinum. Look at your neighbor and say, get to platinum. Look at your other neighbor and say, when? Thank you. Stocks and bonds, IRAs, whole life insurance. Very, very important to protect your life. Protect the livelihood of your family with insurance. College funds so your kids don't graduate to no job with 6 figures in debt. Because guess what happens in that 40-year journey? You don't have much left for who? Your job is not promised tomorrow. I want you to write this down. In the first week of the recession, and I've lived through 3 recessions in my life already. Some were mild. All it takes is 1 quarter with a negative gross national product, a negative 1 quarter to be in a recession. The last one was crazy. Write this down. 442,000 jobs were lost in the first week of the recession. 442,000 people in week 1 lost their jobs. They thought they were set. Their companies filed Chapter 7. Their 401k plans were rolled into the company's stock. So not only did they lose their job, they lost their retirement fund. Don't let that be your story. A lot of those people now are on their way to a blue ribbon, greeting people when they come through the door. A blue apron. Saying what? Welcome to what? A lot of those people right now are saying, hi, welcome to, what would you like to order? All because of you're fired. All because of a recession. It's inevitable. If I live through 3 recessions, we'll live through more. Yes? Hard work will spotlight your character and keep you at the top of this compensation plan. The better person you become, the more money you will make. So who should you invest in? Marty Wynn, do you think he's invested in himself? Stan and Sharice Richards, my mentors, do you think they invested in themselves? Steve and Pastor Carter, 16, 17 years in the business. Do you think they invested in themselves? Lisa Cloud, fashion guru now, has a clothing line. Ladies, you got to get her clothes. She's going to make $1 million there just next year. Watch. A side business. Who did she have to invest in first? John Jones. I felt like I was in church. And I got up here. Who did he have to invest in? Thomas Felder. When he was scratching money together to open that first law firm, spent all his money, graduate to $200,000 plus in school bills because he's a lawyer, just to wait for the phone to ring 6 months later before he made his first penny after opening up that law office. Who did he have to invest in? Who do you have to invest in? Who do you have to invest in? Get your ROI. Get your return on your investment. It all depends on your time, energy, and money to get your ROI in 5 links. You guys getting this, right? So here's what I want to leave you with. Here's what I want to leave you with. The biggest moment, the best moment in your life is when you prove all the naysayers wrong. I want you to focus on that day. Focus on that day when you could put "told you" on your Bentley. Because you have arrived. God bless you guys. My name is Tupac Derenoncourt. See you on the beaches of the world.
I'm too strapped, rolling down in Philly. This the new Ivory